To create this look, I use the following items: a spray bottle, small rubber bands, styling gel, shea butter hair lotion, Jane Carter's Nourish and Shine, wide tooth comb, hair ties and clips to hold hair out of the way, olive oil, and a container to put it in. I start this look by shampooing my hair. In order to do this, I separate my hair into 4 sections and braid each one. In the shower, I shampoo each section by one. So I have finished shampooing my hair, and now I unbraid each section so that I can part my hair down the middle. I love the way it looks when it's wet. So now I use a rat tail comb to part my hair down the middle, starting at my widow's peak and going straight down to the nape of my neck. I like to make sure my parts are straight, so it all looks neater after I'm done. After I part my hair, I secure the side that will be out in the fro, or braid out, in a hair tie so it's out of the way. Now it's time to braid. I use my rat tail comb to part my hair for the first section to be braided. I clip the rest of the hair out of the way. I moisturize the section by using shea butter lotion, olive oil, and my Jane Carter Nourish and Shine. I make sure to moisturize my ends as well. I begin to braid the section starting near my ear and working my way to the middle of my head. I continue to braid almost all the way to the end. I repeat this process for each braid using a spray bottle to re-wet any dry sections, just so it's easier to manipulate. But don't worry, I'll show you the steps again. First, you part the hair. Secure the rest out of the way. Next, moisturize it using shea butter, olive oil, and the Jane Carter Nourish and Shine. Be sure to get the ends. And lastly, start braiding at the side near the ear and heading toward the middle. The closer your braid gets toward the middle of your head, the bigger the section should be. And continue to braid almost all the way to the end so it doesn't unravel while you're working on the rest of the head. After all the braids are done, I take a small rubber band and secure each braid at the part where the cornrow ends and the braid begins, right along the middle. Once all the braids are secure, I take the remaining section of hair that's going to be in the braid out of the ponytail holder. Spray the section of hair if needed. You may want a towel. So just spray the section to make sure that the hair is wet enough so it's manageable. So now I separate the section, and I don't use a rat telephone. I use my fingers. So you're going to take this big section, just wipe off the mirror. You're going to take this big section and you're going to divide it in half. Secure half of it out of the way. And now, divide this section in half. And again, secure it out of the way. Now, take this remaining section and divide it in half again. And clip the other half out of the way. So I moisturize the section using the shea butter, hair lotion, the olive oil, and the Jane Carter Nourish and Shine. And I either finger comb it or comb it with a wide tooth comb. Nowadays I finger comb it. Back then I was still using a comb. But you just want to make sure all the tangles are out so it's easier to braid and it looks neater once it's done. So what I do is I take the section of hair and take a third of it and divide it into 3 as if I'm about to start braiding. Oh, forgot gel. That makes it hold a little better. So just put a little bit of gel in it. Or a lot of it. Comb it through to make sure it's in all the hair. Now take the section of hair and take a third of it. And take this third and divide it into 3. As if you're about to start braiding. And you are going to go ahead and start braiding just a little bit. And then you're going to pick up the hair that's remaining in the section. Almost as if you're cornrowing, but the parts are more defined. You do this so that when you take the hair out in the morning or after it's dry, you have equal sections that are already separated. Comb it through so it's easier to braid. But yes, if you have sections that are already separated, then it looks less frizzy. I got this technique from Natural 85 and her braid out or twist out technique. So if you need a better explanation, go check out her video. Braid all the way to the end, and when I get to the very end, I like to twist it. Just to preserve my ends a little bit. I repeat this process for the next section, but this time I add in the hair from the cornrow. I unbraid any braided parts of the cornrows that lead into the section of hair. Repeat the steps all over the head. So here's what it looks like once all the braids are in. I have at least 8 braids on the first side. To take the braids loose, I use olive oil to moisturize and add shine to the hair. I put olive oil all over my hands and on the braids. Oh, I forgot to mention, make sure your hair is completely dry before you take the braids loose, or else it will be frizzy and horrible and you'll hate it. So, I take the braids loose. I try not to manipulate the sections too much that I get from the braids, or else, again, it will be frizzy and, again, horrible. Repeat this process for each section, all over the head. Ugh, this is going too slowly. Let's speed it up. So here's the finished look. And to maintain the style, I just put a satin bonnet on it at night. And then once it gets really frizzy, I just braid it up and then take it loose in the morning. So here's the back of it, the side, and the front. And accessorize them with some earrings. Looking good. So, I hope you enjoyed. Thanks for watching. Bye.